Pleasant good morning and welcome once again to Mornings in the Word with Bishop. Thank you for joining me this morning as we continue on this topic, this joy that I have. And yesterday we ended when we talked about the difference between uh, joy and laughter. And we declared that laughter does not indicate that you are joyful. For we said that most of us, happiness and laughter rises when things go well and disappears when things go bad. And I shared with you that some of us might seek after joy by going to church and singing and clapping and trying to feel it, you know what I mean? And we feel good for a while. But when we leave the building, that feeling goes away. Why? Because it is not joy. Laughter, it might be a good feeling, but it's not joy. Now, as I said yesterday, and I don't want you to get me wrong on that, is that joy will cause you to laugh. Joy will make you feel good. But laughing and feeling good are not an indication that you have joy. Because as I said, we laugh with our mouth, but joy comes from our spirit, not our mouth. So therefore, laughter is circumstantial evidence. We cannot assume that someone has joy just because they laugh a lot. We cannot assume that someone knows the Lord just because they always have a smile on their face. And as we close, we said yesterday, there are a whole lot of people who laugh all the time, but they don't have joy in their spirit. And so this morning we pick it up, and I want to continue where I left off yesterday. Just because you laugh don't mean that you have joy. The Bible doesn't say that laughter is a fruit. The Bible declares in Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such, there is no law. Joy is a part of the fruit of the Spirit. Did you see that? For the fruit of the Spirit is love and joy. Joy is a part of the fruit of the Spirit. And let us be clear, the word fruit is not plural, it is single. So the fruit of the Spirit is all of those things together, coming together as one. You see, you cannot take some of them and not have the others. It is a package deal. You cannot say, well, I have joy, but I am still working on trying to get kindness. And it is inaccurate to say, I have the faithfulness part down pat, but the patient part, it's coming. In the same way that you cannot pluck eggs out of the cake after it's baked, you cannot select which aspects of the fruit of the Spirit you will possess once you are born again. Here's the thing about laughter. Here's the thing. You can laugh and still not have joy. Some people use laughter as a means of covering up their pain. Some people use laughter as a means of hiding so they don't have to deal with reality. Some people laugh to amuse themselves, even though they are suffering inside. Because laughter is not joy. The story is told of a psychiatrist, and a man came to visit the psychiatrist. And the man said that he's depressed, that he's melancholy, he's going through a whole lot of stressful situations. And the psychiatrist said to the man, listen, there's a circus in town. I want you to go to that circus. There's a clown there. and he will make you laugh, and he will get rid of all your stress, because laughter helps remove your stress. And the man looked at the psychiatrist and he said, "Sir, I am that clown." Laughter does not bring you joy, or laughter does not say that you have joy. The Bible said that Sarah laughed, not because she had joy. She laughed because she did not believe that God was going to give her a child in her old age. She laughed, but she didn't have joy. You can laugh all the time, my friend, but still not have joy. You know, some people can say something to you and that they may joke about and laugh about, but they mean it seriously. And they use laughter to hide behind what they just said. And you can say something that is cutting and then turn around to make a joke about it, to camouflage your true feelings. Friends, joy is not laughter. Joy is also not happiness. Joy is just not a good feeling. Joy and happiness are two very different things. Joy and happiness are two very different things. Happiness is external and momentary. It can come from events, activity, moments shared with others. But joy is eternal. Joy is internal, accompanied by peace and contentment that remains solid even in the dark and troubling times of life. Happiness is external and momentary. It can come, as I said, about from events and activities and moments shared with others. But joy, on the other hand, is internal and accompanied, as I said, by peace and contentment, and that remains solid even in the darkness, and it sticks around even in troubling times of life. Happiness, on the other hand, is an emotion, and emotions are fleeting and can change in a second based on your circumstances and daily events. Joy is something more. Joy is deeper. Joy is a state of being, not an emotional expression. Joy is constant, while happiness is fleeting. I think of joys in relation to the vows that one says on their wedding day. For better or worse, for richer, for poorer, to sickness and in health, to have and to hold till death do us part. Joy is something we have through all stages of life, whether it's good or bad. And we hold on to it in some respect and desperately at times to help us through those bad times in life. May I say to you this morning that joy comes from God. Happiness comes from things, but joy comes from the Lord. And we will end it here this morning, and we'll pick it up tomorrow, where we talk about where does joy come from? Where does joy come from? So God bless you today. I pray that you have a fruitful and blessed day. In the name of the Lord, love you with much love.